Oh, my friends, grab a tissue. If you're part of the 90-Day Fiance family, you know we ride a wild roller coaster with every single cast member. We yell at the screen, we laugh at the memes, and we gasp at the drama. But at the center of that chaotic storm for years has been one of the loudest, most controversial, and undeniably captivating figures in reality TV history, Angela Deem. We've seen her flip tables, we've seen her scream, we've seen her cuss, and we've seen her wave the American flag in a way only she can. We know her as the sexy Mima, the queen of holding it down, the woman who would fly to Nigeria and back again to fight for her man. But today the news is different. It's not loud, it's quiet. And it's the kind of quiet that is absolutely gut-wrenchingly heartbreaking. The headlines we're seeing, the social media whispers, and the reports peeking through the cracks of her larger-than-life persona paint a picture that is genuinely shocking. The heartbreaking news isn't one single event, but a devastating avalanche of loneliness, grief, and fear that has reportedly left our Mima completely and utterly lost and terrified. This isn't the Angela we know, and honestly, it's a side of her that is profoundly human and incredibly sad. The fairy tale that became a nightmare. Let's be real, the relationship between Angela and Michael was never simple. It was a hurricane of accusations, cultural clashes, and cake-in-the-face moments. But for all the yelling, there was one thing Angela never wavered on. She loved Michael, and she would spend every dime she had to bring him to America. And she did. After years of visa battles, legal fees, and emotional exhaustion, she finally won. Michael arrived in Georgia. This was supposed to be the happily ever after. We all know what happened next. It was the shock that kicked off this entire tragic domino effect. After just 2 months in the US, Michael vanished. He left. He fled her home, and in an instant, Angela's entire world, the one she had spent nearly a decade building, imploded. Her worst fear came true. The man she fought for, the man she'd changed her entire body for, the man she'd bankrolled was gone. And the accusation that hung in the air, the one fans had screamed for years, and she had refused to believe, suddenly felt terrifyingly real. Was it all a scam? The Queen is now lost and terrified. In the months since Michael left, we've seen Angela put on a brave face. We've seen the TikToks, the filters, and the loud proclamations that she's a queen and standing strong. But behind that digital curtain, reports have surfaced that paint a much darker picture. Earlier this year, Angela shared cryptic, heartbreaking posts, including one that said she did it alone. She did it broke. She did it bruised, drained, lost, and terrified. Broke, lost, terrified. These are not words we ever associate with Angela Deem. This is a woman who, as a hospice worker, was the sole breadwinner for a massive family, including her daughters and 6 grandchildren. She poured her life savings into Michael's visa process, and now she's not only dealing with the emotional wreckage of a marriage she's trying to annul, but she's also locked in a bitter legal battle to have Michael deported. Imagine the emotional toll, to feel so used, so betrayed, and to look at your bank account and see the financial echo of that betrayal. It's a humiliation and a panic that goes beyond simple heartbreak. This is the crushing weight of feeling like your entire life was a con. Grief on top of grief. As if the Michael situation wasn't enough to break a person, Angela was hit with another devastating blow this year, a loss that was quiet, personal, and truly heartbreaking. Many of you will remember her Canadian crush, the man she met online who she called her angel, Vasilios Bill Soteropoulos or Billy. While her relationship with Billy was a source of drama with Michael, who was intensely jealous, the reality was much deeper. Billy was a kind soul who was suffering from a rare immune disease and severe kidney failure. Angela, with her hospice background, connected with him on a level of care and genuine friendship. They bonded over their health struggles, and she was a fierce advocate for him, trying to raise awareness for his condition. This past spring, Billy passed away. Angela was inconsolable. She posted a beautiful, tear-jerking tribute to her friend, filled with photos of them smiling and hugging. This wasn't a side piece. This was a genuine, loving friendship. Think about that timing. Her husband has just abandoned her. She's in the middle of a legal and financial nightmare. She feels utterly alone and betrayed by the man she loved. And then the one person who had become her close confidant, her angel who understood her, is taken from her. This is grief on top of grief. It's an isolation that is terrifying to even think about. The cry for help we all missed. We're so used to Angela's drama that we often miss the pain. Months after Michael left, she posted a video that should have stopped us all in our tracks. It wasn't loud or angry, it was just sad. She was lip-syncing to the song, sharing the night together, and the lyrics she mouthed were a chilling cry for help. "You're looking kinda lonely, girl / would you like someone new to talk to? / ah yeah, alright / I'm feeling kinda lonely too." She didn't look like the peppy, dancing Mima. She looked like a woman who was truly, profoundly lonely. This is the heartbreaking news. The shock isn't a new scandal. The shock is that the human being behind the reality TV villain persona is crumbling. We can argue all day about whether she deserved this. We can talk about her toxic behavior, her own betrayals, and the way she treated Michael. That's all part of her story. But what we are seeing now is the aftermath. We are seeing a woman in her late 50s who is facing the holidays alone. A woman who lost her husband and her best friend in the same year. A woman who is reportedly facing financial ruin. A woman who is, in her own words, lost and terrified. No matter how you feel about her, you can't deny the human tragedy in that. The queen has lost her kingdom, and she's all alone in the castle. We're watching the emotional unraveling of one of 90 Day Fiance's most iconic figures, and it is truly, deeply heartbreaking.